It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Eason.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
And Robinson with a big catch.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Play action. It's Eason. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
Got a man. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Swift.
He got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets
Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw here is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Eason. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Bears.
They go play action with Eason. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Eason. A big throw, but incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun is Eason. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eason on 2nd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, and that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's now 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. This is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down, here's Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and...
He's got a man, complete. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Left side, the completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a gain of 35. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Bird. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And new now return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first.
And this is taken at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Demir Bird with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Bears 13. Lions 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
10.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Eason. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, it's Cohen. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay.
That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run here with Swift. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although there's a bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Eason. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 25.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.